Des Moines, Iowa is home to a burgeoning music scene. Music festivals like 8035 and Hinterland are helping to put Iowa on the map by bringing in big-name artists and musicians to perform. On a local level, some of the bigger music venues like Woolies and Hoyt Sherman Place offer a large space for national touring acts to perform, and even give some local artists a chance to open in front of larger audiences. However, the smaller venues have been instrumental in helping emerging local artists by giving them a platform to showcase their talents.
In terms of kind of larger venues, larger festivals, I would say that the music ecosystem here is stronger than it's ever been. At the same time, one of the difficulties that we are seeing right now is a lot of smaller venues in that like 100 capacity or 200 capacity that are really important for building a local scene are closing, and the margins on venues like that are really difficult. COVID made it very hard for those venues to continue, and now just kind of the inflated cost of whether it's touring bands or personnel or whatever that may be has made it really hard for some of those smaller venues to continue to exist.
Gaslamp, located in Des Moines downtown at 1501 Grand Avenue, is one of these smaller venues. It opened in 2011 after the closure of Blues on Grand in 2010, and now, as of a post made on their Facebook on February 13th of this year, they are set to close for good on July 9th, 2023, due to the revitalization of the Butler Building by the Krause Group, the parent company of Come and Go.
I do remember the Come and Go like corporate campus bought up those blocks around Gaslamp in 2015 because that's the year we opened. And Come and Go was like, no, we're going to leave it there. Like everybody was freaking out that they'd knocked Gaslamp down and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, they say that now, but like, give it 6 years and everybody will forget. The hubbub will have died down or whatever. And so I don't know. I assume that's what's happening.
For local musicians, Gaslamp has been a critical part of their journey. Aside from providing a stage for them to perform, Gaslamp has also helped with promoting events for these artists, and with things like the weekly Monday night open mics, giving them a place to hone their skills and connect with other artists and music lovers.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big bummer not to have this spot. This has definitely been a local, very local, what's the word I'm looking for? Staple, yeah, for the scene. It's not a huge room, so it's easier to pack out, and when it is packed, it's very intimate and intense.
As for artists though, like artist-wise, like tonight, it's a Monday night tonight when we're doing this, and that's when the Reggae Monday is. Like the artists that come out for the open mic, and some of those smaller opening acts that get to slip in for, that's I think what's going to be the biggest hit, especially initially is.
Yeah. It sucks that it closes, but there's been a lot of iconic venues in Des Moines over the years. Harry Mary's, came and left. The House of Bricks came and left.
Yep.
Now
Vaudeville.
Gaslamp, but Vaudeville Muse came and left. Yep. But I think it just leaves room for somebody else to fill the gap and open up the next spot. It's like now I'm excited to see what the next venue in Des Moines is going to be. Right.
While the closing of Gaslamp is undoubtedly a loss for the Des Moines music scene, local artists remain hopeful. As one door closes, they believe another will open, and that they will continue to have places to perform and connect with fans.
Des Moines music scene kind of peaks and valleys. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole bunch of bands, and then everybody breaks up or grows up and has kids and families, and then there's not as many bands to choose from, and the same with venues. They go up and down. And something else will open within a year or something. But it will. There's only so many days in a week. There's only so many bands we can have. If there's 9,000 local musicians in Des Moines, we ourselves are not going to be able to fit them all in.
I think as a community, we need to think about how we want to step up to support small venues and the development of our music scene, because I do think venues of that size are the pieces that foster that kind of next generation of performer and next generation of musician. My hope is that there are new promoters and new music venue operators and young people who are excited, who really get in and kind of help like the DIY side of things grow, because again, where I think our success as a city is lying right now is really on that more established kind of larger scale side of the music scene, where we need to really dig in and think about how we can kind of support up and coming musicians is on those 50 capacity venue or 100 capacity venue or whatever that looks like. My hope is that we can find innovative ways through grants or fundraising or unique models of being a nonprofit venue or whatever that looks like, to find folks who have that drive to create spaces for new and emerging musicians and then do what we can to support those.
The legacy of Gaslamp will live on as a reminder of the importance of small music venues in supporting local artists and building vibrant music communities. We may be saying goodbye to Gaslamp, but we can look forward to what lies ahead for the Des Moines music scene.